Hello and welcome back to another episode of the free-to-play, and this is the first free-to-play episode that I did since the patch last week, as I did my Fafnir video, and over the weekend I recorded like a dozen BattleTech episodes that I will be releasing every day or two for the future, and then every weekend I can top up my my backlog of those. So a lot of content being created, but something that PGI is doing right now is if you log into the game, you will get a free mech, and it is this one, the Uziel, the champion for that variant, which is actually a new champion for Solaris. So you have still an entire week. This ends at the end of April, the chance to get this mech. All you have to do is log in. Once you've logged in, your account is sort of flagged to get the mech, and then I think it's on the next hour or something like that, it'll be injected. So log in, play a few matches, and it'll show up. You don't have to play the matches, but that's just to kill time. Or you can just log in, log off, go do something else, come back, log in, and it'll be there. But we're going to take a look at the Uziel, its loadout that they've given us, and try it in a couple matches. We've got the mech lab here. The Uziel is a 50-tonner Intersphere battle mech. So we have got the ability to change around our engine, which we have the light 250 in here right now. If you don't like the Uziel, and maybe you have an account with a whole bunch of mechs already, and you don't need it, like I did with my main account, I sold it on my main. I'll keep it on the free-to-play because it's a free mech here. But on my main account, it was a free light 250 engine and a free mech bay, which is awesome. First thing I'm going to do to change this mech around is it definitely does not need 16 armor in the back. We're going to up the frontal armor ratio for this particular mech, as I'll be able to keep my armor towards the opponents. And if you are brand new to the game, I'd say maybe leave it for a while until you get used to protecting your back from, say, enemy flankers, and then you'll want to put it more forward gradually. But here we got two snub-nose BPCs, which are the Brawl BPC. They do not have a minimum range, but they only have 270 optimal range. A couple jump jets just for mobility. We're not really going to be leaping any tall buildings with those, but if there's a rock in our way, we can get over it. We've got an LB5 in the left arm, which we can have 2 tons of reloads for. Another thing I'm going to do here, just the fact that I am more practiced with right-based loadouts, is I'm just going to switch this to the right arm, and that's it. And I'm going to swap around the armor here, 16 on the that arm and 32 on this arm. So it is essentially the same build, I'm just modifying it a little bit to make it fit my preferences for playing the mech on the battlefield. Just a little tweak to it, but keeping the same weaponry. 2 tons of LB5 should be okay for our purposes. We're going to rely a lot on those snub nose because they're very high mounted. If we take a look in the home here, we can see the cockpit level. The PPCs are above cockpit, so if we can see it, we can definitely shoot it. And also the LB5 is cockpit level as well, so it's going to be fairly easy to either do a little hop with our jump jets to get over cover, fire off our 25 damage alpha, and then fall back into cover and repeat that. So let's try out this Uziel in a couple quick play matches. Alright, and for our first match, it is Frozen City Domination. And I'm going to switch some things around here for these weapon groups. I always like to have my spammable energy-based weapon on left click and my big wallop on right click. And that's typically how I try to design all of my mechs. Whatever is my spam weapon is left click, and then that, big old haymaker is on the other button. So we'll put our 2 PPCs, even though the majority of our damage, they're the spammable one. They're the ones I don't have to worry about ammo for. So I'll put them on the left, and we'll move forward. Domination, so hopefully somebody goes for the center. I don't want to do it because I am a lowly Uziel. But there's somebody in the center there. Where is the enemies? Is there any on this left flank here? I can. Oh, there's a Timby. Throw some damage at him. Oh, gosh. Oh, God, the goss. And it looks like there's some enemies in this area. We'll just tuck into a building here and wait for these missiles to pass. Where? There was the enemy. Throw out some damage and get back into cover. That left arm already taking some hits, but that is alright, as it is the sacrificial arm. I need to get the hell out of here. Majority of my team have gone to the right side. I can't stay here for much longer, otherwise I will die. So even though I'm probably going to take a fair amount of damage making this crossing, there's a difference between taking some damage and surviving and dying. Of course there is. It's like, no shit, there's a difference there. I'm just going to stay to low ground here and take the long way. I can't stay on that side. Hopefully there's not too many enemies that will be able to see me. Yeah, okay, good. We got up here. We're back to our assault mechs. We're doing okay.
New target.
Unfortunately, we couldn't stay there. Let us continue moving right here. I'm going to go right over top of the dropship here and let us push the enemy. That urban mech, I feel like I want to eat his face. So let us go eat some herbies. Enemy UAV. I can stop up and kill that. Oh, missed it, damn it. Not worth standing there for much longer. I'm just going to push these guys.
New target acquired.
I'm a brawler.
Target spotted.
I want to eat them. So let's go get them. See where they are. Any targets I can throw some peeps into? Yeah, gonna peep into that guy.
New target acquired.
Herbie, right here. Oh, I missed him. Bastard.
Warning, incoming missile.
Incoming missile. Try to get into cover. Unfortunately, it's probably not gonna work.
Warning, incoming missile.
Yes, we know we have to be in the circle.
25%.
Sadly,
Warning, incoming missile.
there's too many enemies in the circle. Oh, that was a good hit. Excellent. We're going to cool down a little bit here. See if we can find a flank where the enemies in the circle can't hit us very much. And we'll start pumping shots downrange. Ooh, a rifleman's coming around the back. It's one of the Solaris heroes. The Dowbreaker. I'm fine with taking this guy. I'm not sure what he is, but I'm pretty confident I could do some damage to this guy. Especially that rifleman's going to be engaging him, and we're going to be able to get a flank on him. He's in a bad position here. Hopefully our allies can keep that timer stopped up. All we need to do is just keep damaging the people inside. Eventually we can get an advantage here. And hopefully we can get a guy in.
New target acquired.
This Griffin is CT red. I can take him out in one shot. And then I can get myself into the circle here. Oh man, that was a bad shot. We're in range. We're good. Come on, Griffin. You're down. Excellent.
New target acquired.
Come on, Timby. Suck my AC5s. Down. Excellent.
Target acquired.
There's a Marauder here with Gauss and 2 large pulse. We're going to push him. His Gauss has exploded. That's excellent. CT red. He's down. Excellent. That's the best we can hope for. There's a FAF over there with 2 AC5, 2 PC. I would have expected more firepower out of a Fafnir. There goes my left arm. We're in the circle, though. Oh, God. Yeah, I would have expected a pair of something else, maybe. But this match doesn't look good for us. Ooh, the overheat. I'm dead. Throw the side torso. Thankfully, got that light engine, which is keeping us up.
Right torso critical damage. New
And no,
target
the enemies are just
acquired.
pounding us from the ridgeline. There's nothing we can do. We're down 2 guys. We just gotta stay alive and hold the center, but it's not looking good for us. We'll try to CT this Fafnir. At least get him open for my allies. And we go down, unfortunately. A little toasty on this mech. But 375 damage. It's okay. We're in a not a good position for majority of this match. The domination in Frozen City here really pushes people out to the center. It's a very hard map to play, but that's all right. GG to our opponents. We managed to kill a few of them, and they secured the victory. Let's see what the post-game stats are like, and all we can really do is compare ourselves against the rest of the teammates and see if we improve in the next match. So we did 77,000 C-bills, about 375 damage, 1 kill, 3 assists, and we're actually in the top half of our team, so that is okay. We will do another match with the Uziel here. And for our next match, HBG Manifold Skirmish. So this mech is a little toasty, and I don't feel like I'm using the LB5 at its correct sort of usage rate. Its cooldown is much higher than these snub nose, and I'm trying to play this mech, I guess, as sort of a volley mech. Just sort of jump up, fire everything, and hide afterwards, and wait for everything to cool down and reset. I wonder if I could change that LB5 to something else to make it better go along with that. Another idea I had for this mech, after this design is done with it, is to pop out those snubs and change them for
At 0%.
heavy PPCs, and just do 2 heavy PPCs, not worry about the AC5. We got this enemy Black Widow coming up. Is he coming up, or is he just going around the bottom? Whatever it is, we're
New
rotating
target
like crazy,
acquired.
which is okay. I mean, it's a meta. It's something we can do. I gotta take a peek over the top here with my jumps.
Fuel at 25%.
Put in a shot. I feel this is okay for this strategy.
Fuel at 25%.
We got this Mag Cat. We'll save the heat from the jump jets
Heat level critical.
and just rely on walking up to shoot him. And he's gonna come around this corner.
Heat level critical.
Boom, got that side off. That is excellent kill. That is an excellent hit for
New
my
target
situation here.
acquired.
Target spotted.
Got rid of half of that Mag Cat Mark II's weaponry, which is probably more weaponry than I have, honestly.
Level critical.
Now we can just work on him, as I'm pretty confident we can trade with him in his damaged state. CT is open,
Heat level critical.
and we finish him off. Overheat was worth it there.
Target acquired.
Got Charlie Shadowcat down here.
Target spotted.
New
Oh,
target
hello.
acquired. Heat level.
There's another Uziel there. Ultra 5s, medium lasers. It's a
25%
redesign
enemies
of this
are
here.
eliminated.
We're doing quite well with this match. Enemy shadow.
New target
Thought I saw something
acquired.
run out, past us up top, but maybe not,
New target acquired.
as we are multiple kills up. Oh, missing these
New
LB5s.
target acquired.
That Uziel is down. We got a kill assist.
New
Things are
target
not looking good for our
acquired.
enemies. That Banshee, CT crit. Next shot he takes through the back is going to be his
New
ender.
target acquired.
So let's just try to get right through his CT armor. Actually did a headshot on him.
New
which is
target
kinda fun.
acquired. Heat level critical.
Let's cool down a bit.
New target
His
acquired.
stomp,
Target destroyed.
it occurs.
Target spotted.
That Vindy with his machine guns. Damn you little machine gunners.
Critical.
Hate machine guns.
Clean up the
New
survivors.
target
And we are
acquired.
doing better in this match. That's for sure. But I still feel like these snub nose are just too hot. I feel like it would be better to have something else here as we picked up that kill. Enemy up top. Target him. It's a Shadow Cat. Oh, coming to me? Thank you. I will blast you through your back. Take off one of your side torsos. As we swoop in
Target
to the underground, someone else picks him up, and we get a win. Very nice. So we're definitely going to do better for our post-game stats here. We took off side torsos of a few mechs, which adds up some damage. We got 2 kills, 5 assists, 413 damage done, 192,000 C-bills, and that first victory of the day. And this also... Is it still the double XP weekend? I guess it is. Well, there you go. So, doubled, then doubled. And it's a mech, it's a champion, so we get an extra 10% experience. Alright. And one more match with this mech to end off the episode. And for our last match, we're back on Frozen City, this time in Assault. So no rushing down into the center to do Domination. This time we're just going to volley our shots across the center in Assault. We got one guy pushing hard left. It's an okay tactic, but it looks like our team is going to be just heading up and bunkering in. We'll just have to see if the enemy is willing to come to us. Let's get into position and maybe do a little bit of poking.
at 25%.
We can jump up a little bit. We can see where the enemies are
At 25%.
and throw out a shot. Looks like it's not enough range to actually get them over there. It's probably enough to hit them, but it's probably not enough to really do any damage at all. So, probably not worth it. Looks like maybe we're moving a little bit to our left. Couple allies over there on the far side. Trying to push that left flank. Doing their stuff. Don't really want to commit to joining them yet. So throw out some AC5 just to get that guy in cover.
Target spotted.
If only I had AC, I might feel more confident about pushing.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
But typical assault on this map. Everybody bunkles in. Unless one team just sort of goes. Hey, I tickled him. Nice. If he dies, I'll get an assist. People bunker in on each side, and then they just trade ER large lasers and such until one team gets bored and pushes. Yeah, throw out some shots.
Target spotted.
Well, we're definitely not going anywhere as long as our assaults
Target spotted.
are right there. The assaults are moving though, then we have a chance. If the assaults decide to go, we will go, because that is the name of the game. Follow your fatties. And hence,
New target
we're going.
acquired.
Alright, so let's move up. Try to give this guy as much cover as I possibly can.
Target spotted.
Gonna support him as we make this move. Not sure what enemies are where on this flank.
25%.
There's an enemy. There was a bushy? Yeah, there's a bushy there.
Target spotted.
And I want to kind of push through here and get to these buildings. I'm going to throw a random PPC shot that way. I can't even speak. And just get into these buildings so we can get some cover. And now we're going to start to move through these buildings to get towards the enemy. Flank around the far left here. All these ridgeline here is going to give us some cover so we can get close. And possibly catch this one mech out here as he is going to be away from his teammates. Actually, looks like there's a couple mechs over here that we could possibly catch out away from the teammates. A pair of light PPCs and an Ultra 10 modify of the stock design. Looks like they're trying to make a break for it back to their teammates. Take another shot there. We're going to make a crossing so that we can be a little bit of a pain over here. Taking this angle. If they try to push me, I can just fall back and my allies will give me covering fire. Now, I got a nice angle onto that guy. Getting a nice hit on him. That Uziel CT crit. I'm going to wait for a few seconds here. Get myself down on the heat so I can take a nice shot. Start working this corner. I wish that ballistic was bigger. Give me an AC-10. God damn it. It's okay though. Every so often, I get to add in the PPCs, and it feels good. Back into cover. Doing good. 3-1. Oh, that's an overheat. That's slightly too much there. But that... Oh, I was going to put an AC-5 into him. I figured he was going to die real quick here. That Hellbringer didn't look healthy. He looked sickly. Marauder 2C giving me free hits all day long. I will take them. Let's move up. 5-1, we're doing great. We're going to win this match. Marauder, not really liking my DACA. Ooh, CT crit on that guy. Oh, double kill. Knocked down 2 in a row. As the Zabanshi drops that guy, and we can push in to some of the last remaining enemies with the Cicada making a run for it. Oh, both of them down there. Alright, we'll turn right here, try to catch him coming through this gap. Good hit on the Cicada. We'll ignore him and get a hit onto this guy. So that way I can get 2 assists. You always gotta do those little things when you can in order to maximize your profit. Oh, I missed. And he comes around the corner and he gets taken out. Good game to our opponents. Managed to win another one with our little Uziel here, but hardly even touched my second ton of ammo, so maybe it isn't required. But we're going to modify this design for the next video as I feel it's a little anemic. It's not really how I like it. It also needs some skills, some heat reduction. But for now, we got 165,000 C-bills, did 268 damage, done with 2 kills and 7 assists. It's okay. We're going to modify it for the next episode, but that's it for now. Thanks for watching, and good hunting.